You'll love to see it. And I'm not talking about that cutie patootie back there, Roxas. Nom, nom, nom. Roxas, you want to say hello to everyone? He's like, no, Grandpa, I don't. I don't. Just make your video. Roxas. Roxas. Okay, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, you love to see it. Ubisoft stock collapses below 10 euros as shareholder Revolt erupts over a 10-cent deal. Soon, it's going to be only 10 cents. That's... telling you, people just want to keep jerking this company off like it's back in the heyday where they could do no wrong. But no, now it's just one thing after another, one flop after another. And instead of just saying, hey, yeah, Assassin's Creed really didn't sell a lot. 3 million players, that doesn't mean 3 million units sold. No one, instead, they just want to, oh yeah, Big Daddy Ubisoft. Oh yeah. Ubisoft's financial woes have reached a critical flashpoint. On April 5th, 2025, the company's stock fell below the physiologically and financially significant threshold of 10 euros per share. 10 euros per share. An event that sends a clear signal to investors. The company is now considered toxic. I haven't heard that song in a while. Don't you know that you're toxic? Ubisoft stock has plummeted below 10 euros, a threshold that financial dangerous signals a dangerous trajectory toward becoming a penny stock. The first stage of this decline is marked by single-digit share prices, a red flag for investors who now view Ubisoft as a poison stock, a risky asset prompting further divestment. The single-digit milestone is often the initial symptom of a cancer that breeds volatility, and in the worst case, bankruptcy. However, an even grimmer reality looms beneath the surface. As of April 5th, 2025, Ubisoft's total valuation stands at approximately 1.366 billion euros, a figure dwarfed by its reported debt. With non-IFRS net debt at 1.102 billion euros and IFRS net debt reaching 1.408 billion euros as of September 30th, 2024, likely higher now due to the ongoing financial strain. The company's market value is effectively eclipsed, a total eclipse of its loan obligations. The dire situation places Ubisoft in a miasma of problems, including potential inability to pay workers or leverage its intellectual properties for meaningful recovery. Tencent appears poised to swoop in and acquire Ubisoft, but this move won't halt the layoffs already underway. Like, this is the same guy who comes out like, oh, don't believe your lying eyes. You're saying that the games are bad because of DEI? What are you talking about? We're not putting DEI in the games. And then you go onto their website. Our initiative is to, inclusivity and blah, blah, blah. But this guy's like, it's not happening. There is no DEI in our games. There is no DEI in your games. Our games are amazing. Your games are amazing. Like, that's seriously what they're trying to do. They're trying to pull the fucking Jedi mind trick on you to try to gaslight you to believe that, it's all in your head. But then they outright say that they want to make stories and games that heavily feature inclusivity, diversity, and representation. And that's on their site. And then this freaking douchebag comes out like, oh, don't believe your lying eyes. I know it says that on the website, and I know it's obviously portrayed in the games, but I'm telling you that it's not real. This dude has been running Ubisoft into the fucking ground. Whispers within the industry suggest that the most significant cuts are yet to come, with a major restructuring expected between June and July 2025. The timing aligns with the next financial report, which aims to reset the books and mitigate rising loan obligations. Though it may be just a little too late. I'm seeing all these. I just thinking of song references. The final nail in its place, and Ubisoft's coffin is being slowly lowered into its grave of its own making. The Ubisoft of old. I've said that before. A titan in the industry of gaming. Like, I have used that exact word of titan because it was. This company used to be amazing. Now look at it. All because they're so focused on shit that doesn't matter in video games. And we keep telling everyone, this is how to make a good game. No one does it. Instead, we're called phobes and isms. We outright say, or at least I do, I can't speak for everyone else, but I outright say, if you're gonna have diversity, equity, and inclusion, great. Just stop making them stereotypical characters. Stop saying, oh, we're gonna make them gay or black or whatever, and then that's their entire personality. Them being gay or bi or whatever. You can't expect people to care about characters if their sexuality or their gender or how they identify is their entire personality. We keep saying this, and you stupid fuckers keep saying, oh, you're just a bunch of phobes and isms because we're too fucking stupid enough to think of anything else. We told you, I personally don't care if the character is black, trans, gay, purple. I don't fucking care. Just make it a good character. Well written. Give us a reason to care about the character for 30, 100 plus hours. Not that fucking hard. And you fucking dumbass cocksuckers, you know, the ones who are cocksucking fucking Ubisoft and all these other companies are so stupid you can't comprehend this. Instead, you hear, oh, I don't care about, this as long as it's a good character, and all you hear in your mind is, oh, they're racist. So it's because of you people, the ones who refuse to hold these people accountable. You're the reason why these people are now being laid off, why Ubisoft is now the way it is, because you constantly you're constantly jerking these people off, defending them every time they fuck up. Instead of holding them accountable, saying, hey, clearly this crap isn't working. Clearly the road you guys are going down isn't the right one. Your products suck. Instead, it's, oh yeah, leave big company alone, you phobist and ism. So it's your fault that this is happening. We've been trying to tell you for ages now how to make a good game, and no one wants to listen. Instead, you dumbasses just want to call us phobes and isms, white supremacists, MAGA supporters, Nazis, and every other fucking overused name that has no meaning at all anymore. All because you're too fucking stupid to think of anything clever, and because you don't want to just admit that these companies are messing up. So all those times that those good people get laid off, yeah, that's your fault. Congratulations. You're now responsible for laying off hundreds and hundreds of freaking innocent people who are just trying to go in and do their job. As of this week, Ubisoft stock and trading is just at 8.83 euros on Euronext Paris as of this writing. It's down more than 21% in just the last 5 days. And nearly 58% from a year ago. The company's total market cap has sunk to roughly 1.25 billion euros, making it worth less on paper than the debt it still owes. It's a financial black hole, and the cause is clear. The recently announced deal with Tencent to form a new subsidiary holding 3 of Ubisoft's most valuable properties, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six, was meant to be a lifeline. Instead, it's been being seen as an act of corporate cannibalism. Tencent paid 1.16 billion euros for a 25% stake in the new sub, which Ubisoft claims gives the entity a pre-money valuation of 4 billion euros. But that valuation hasn't assured shareholders, quite the opposite. Following the deal's announcement, the Ubisoft stock plunged over 24% as panic set in across the investor base. Critics say the structure of the agreement was designed to avoid triggering a mandatory public offer, keeping power consolidated within the Guillemot family, and now hold less than who now hold less than 10% of Ubisoft's total economic interest. Now a revolt is underway. A minority shareholder, AJ Investment, along with a growing coalition, has issued an open letter demanding legal action and a shareholder vote. The letter calls on a French court to force Ubisoft to hold an extraordinary general meeting to vote on two proposed resolutions. Restructure the Tencent deal as a direct asset sale worth no less than 4 billion euros. Distribute an extraordinary dividend of 23 euros per share in cash. Total 3 billion euros to shareholders. The letter accuses Ubisoft's leadership of acting unilaterally and shielding the deal from shareholder input, stating shareholders have no clarity in how the deal that was announced last week will eventually benefit shareholders of Ubisoft. The signals a clear verdict from investors. The proposed deal is deeply flawed, structured by bypass mandatory public offer rules, and designed to entrench control by the Guillemot family. AJ Investments is also seeking to restrict Tencent from voting on the matter and limit the Guillemot family's influence in the outcome, citing conflicts of interest and erosion of shareholder rights. At this point, Ubisoft is in a tailspin. The company has not lost investor trust, but is now facing the... accidentally clicked the back button. Now facing the possibility of a court-mandated interference in its internal governance. If the EGM is granted, it could lead to a historic shareholder vote that determines whether Ubisoft's core franchises are sold off entirely, or if its leadership will be forced to pay out billions to appease stakeholders. All of this comes as whispers of further layoffs continue to build, with Assassin's Creed Shadows underperforming and other titles failing to stabilize revenue. Insiders believe June and July could bring the most devastating round of cuts yet. I mean, they just closed the studio, so... Ubisoft has entered uncharted territory. What happens next may not only decide its fate, but could reshape the industry's understanding of corporate accountability in gaming. Good. Good. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. These people started caring more about lecturing others and forcing in the diversity, equity, and inclusion, about making games that really appeal to no one. You have Assassin's Creed that just did everything wrong. And then when their stocks go down and people lose interest in them, they're like, oh, how is this happening? You get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. This once great company, just like Disney and every other company, was once great. Now there's no passion left. There's no magic left or imagination left. It's just this hollowed just machine. It just pumps out games. They don't care if the games are good. They just pump them out. And then you have the people like, ooh, must consume. And they don't care if it's bad, because it's like, oh, well, we haven't got this IP in a while, so just be happy you're getting something. Yeah, that's a great mindset to have. Oh, we haven't had it in a while, so a subpar, poorly written, mediocre game for $70 is perfectly fine. Because when I'm playing a game, a franchise for the first time in 10 years, I automatically think just like, oh yeah, I don't care if it's slop. No, you want that game to blow your fucking balls off with how awesome it is. If it's going to be a return to form, you want to be able to sit there and have like an extra pair of boxers sitting next to you in case that game is so freaking awesome. You're just like, ah. If you're sitting through the game, you're like, I mean, at least we got something. No. That's another reason why these companies have no desire to change. Because you people are fine with mediocre crap. Start holding companies accountable. Start telling them to stop forcing DEI and everything. And that if the characters are going to be black, gay, trans, whatever, just make them good. Just make them good. Stop making them stereotypes. Stop making them their entire personality based on how they identify or their skin color. Make a good story, and the money will print itself. Okay? It's not that hard. Not that hard. So, Ubisoft, sorry to see them go, if that's their fate, but they did it to themselves. They did it, and all the people who have constantly defended this company for years now, you put them in this position as well. Instead of holding them accountable, you let this happen. Instead of saying, stop producing crap, you're the ones online, they big company alone, you're just a bunch of fat incel chuds, and your folks and isms, and they're not doing anything wrong, and you just hate black people and strong women. Instead of realizing what people are saying when they say something like, I don't care if the character is black, just make them good characters, for somehow that computes in your brain like, oh, those people hate black people, or those people hate women. Where is that even in that sentence? I don't care if it is a trans character, black character, as long as they're good, well written. How does that translate to, oh, I hate trans people and women, and I don't want them in the game at all? Come on, you guys are the left, right? You're supposed to be college educated and smarter than all us stupid fucking redneck, the hillbillies on the right. You're supposed to be smarter than all of us, and yet somehow what we're saying computes to you as, oh, they hate these characters, they hate women, they hate... Sounds like you're not as college educated as you think. You may have book smarts, but clearly you're lacking in the common sense and critical thinking department, which is more important when going through life. So your gender studies and your liberal arts, that's not going to get you anywhere. You want to know what will get you somewhere? Common sense, critical thinking skills. And clearly those are things you people are lacking. But anyway, Ubisoft, you did it to yourself, along with every other person who's defended them along the, over the years. Oh well. Modern day. That's going to do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.